This video is a brief overview of how to write the IDU planner. It is a perfect follow-up or a good introduction to the interdisciplinary workshop, but it is not meant to replace the workshop experience. An MYP interdisciplinary unit is based upon the guide called Fostering Interdisciplinary Teaching and Learning in the MYP. If you don't have this guide, you can get it from the Program Resource Center on MyIB. Type in the URL resources.ibo.org and that will take you to the MyIB login page. Once there, go to the Program Resource Center and choose All MYP Resources. You will find the interdisciplinary work in the lower right-hand corner. When you first look at the IDU planner, the big difference you will notice is the purpose of integration. In this box, it is important to explain why the concepts explored in this unit will benefit from being explored in an interdisciplinary way and not just by one single discipline. One thing that will be included in this response is how the disciplines will come together in the unit through the forms of integration. There is a detailed section in the guide that will help you with this and give you some examples. After considering your purpose of integration, then it is time to write the statement of inquiry. Writing a statement of inquiry is like writing one for a disciplinary unit. It is based on the key and related concepts and incorporates an exploration of a global context. The inquiry questions of the IDU planner are like the disciplinary planner too. Remember that these questions should stem from a statement of inquiry and not be too content specific. Save those questions for the action section of the planner. When thinking about a summative task, there are two important things to understand. First, this task is one task for the entire unit, not separate tasks for each discipline. Next, the criteria that will be used is the interdisciplinary criteria as described in the guide. You should assess all of the interdisciplinary criteria. However, for Criterion A, you may use your discipline's Criterion A as a substitute when creating the rubric. As an interdisciplinary team, you should create a task sheet that defines your expectations. After you know what you will be doing with the task, as a team, you will choose approaches to learning skills that will help your students be successful on the summative task. One step that I like to take before choosing my ATL skills is to consider what the students need to know, understand, and do to be successful on the task. This helps me plan my lessons throughout a unit and is helpful for narrowing down the ATL skills that I need. As we move into the action section of the planner for both the disciplinary and interdisciplinary grounding, this video will focus mostly on the content and learning engagements. I find it easier to plan with the tilt as described in some of the workshops. This is just turning the planner on its side and lining up the content and strategies. You can keep the content column, but I like to add a column for the ATL skill development. Remember, to explicitly teach ATL skills, students should have at least 3 engagements with that skill. In an IDU, this responsibility is shared between the teachers. This is a disciplinary example, but you can get an overall idea from it. You can make these charts for disciplinary and interdisciplinary grounding and add them to the IDU, or just write it directly on the IDU. Last, but certainly not least, reflection is a key to any part of a unit. Never leave this blank. As you begin to draft your IDU, go ahead and start the reflecting for the prior to teaching the unit. Good luck with your IDU. Thank you.